Hey, my love. I am your Empress Divine Miss Tasha Turner herself. Welcome to Queendom Come. This is the daily for the air signs Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I try to make these quick. I was just getting into the live chat so I can see if anyone says anything to me. But yeah, I want to maybe start doing these consistently if I like them. And since I don't think they'll be taking up much time. The last one only lasted about 15 minutes. I try not to talk so much on these. But yeah, we'll kick it off for the energy November 14th for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, starting with the Goddess Guidance card so that I can have some intuitive nudge to go on as I move into the tarot reading itself. Ooh, cars just flying everywhere. Air must be windy. What's going on? It's fast moving air. What are y'all doing? What's going on, air? You in a rush? Oh, oh. It say don't back down. Air, don't back down. All right. Okay. Stand up for what you believe is right. If you feel a way today, let it be known. Get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, whatever you feel is real. You know, what you think is all is mental, and you are the masters of mentalism, air signs. So don't back down. If you can think it, it can happen. If you wholeheartedly believe it in your mind, then that's your reality. I don't feel like there's a such thing as a tall T truth. What some people may feel like is a universal truth. Well, other than what I feel like universal laws, yeah. But other than that, you know, a lot of things are subjective. It just depends on who the person is that feels or thinks it. So if you think something is right, go with it. Stand up for yourself. And I feel like I need to say, watch your boundaries. Tarot, give me a story to complete that message, to round out that message so that I can understand why that came forward for the air signs Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini on November 14th. What's going on today, November 14th, for air signs Aquarius, Libra, Gemini? What's going on? And you know, because time isn't really a thing, in my mind at least, I don't know if there's universal laws about that or not. I have to do a bit more studying. But since time isn't really a thing, um, maybe if you watch this on the 16th, it could still resonate with you because it is still fresh energy that I'm channeling here. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just the 14th that this reading applies to. So for air, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, what's going on? What's going on November 14th? Air signs. November 14th energy for air signs. November 14th energy for air signs. I just felt the need to slow down. I felt like I was rushing. Stop rushing. Stop rushing. Whatever it is, if anybody is making extraneous demands on you, don't rush for anybody else. Don't rush for anyone. I don't even rush for myself. You're planning ahead so that you have enough time. And if you're gonna be late, at least show up looking good. I'd rather be late than ugly. But stand up for what you believe is right. Don't rush. Tarot, tell me something else about this energy for today. The Tower. So something unexpected. It could be an unexpected happening, something that really happens, or you could start feeling something unexpectedly. You could get an unexpected idea. I really feel the idea thing for air signs, and because of that lightning, it just reminds me of a light bulb going off in somebody's head. You may get an idea that completely crumbles everything that you thought was true. You may learn something that brings down whatever it is that you thought was stable. whatever it is that is crumbling, or that abrupt happening or abrupt thought process, whatever it is that's happening that's symbolized by the Tower card. When that Tower moment happens, I feel like it's going to push you into the Hermit phase, where you need to go within and really do some exploring to understand how you got to that point where the Tower moment happened for you today. The Five of Swords tells me that there are some insecurities there. The Hermit phase is where you may need to go within and really understand your insecurities, understand the harmful thoughts that keep creating Tower moments for you. Because whatever it is happening today, I don't think it's something that'll be totally new to you. It's like, yeah, with the Four of Cups, you've been around this rodeo before. You've been here before. This is a familiar feeling. The insecurities that you may be feeling that, will cause you to go into this hermit phase where you need to do some deep diving as a result of a Tower moment that happens today. I feel like this is all familiar to you. This is home for you. You may feel at home in chaos, and it has come right back around. This is a reunion of you with a familiar feeling. So this is, I feel like, a cycle repeating itself here. It may have something to do with control issues. You may be with somebody who is controlling, or you yourself being a controlling person. Oh snap! I feel like it hints at a relationship here. You may be in a relationship with somebody who is controlling. They're able to control you, and it may have a lot to do with them maybe playing on your insecurities. They may not outright say something that causes you to be insecure, but sometimes it's just like a slick, low key type of mental abuse, or making you feel dumb, or making you feel like what you do is not enough, and you somehow have attracted this person. Is the Five of Staffs tells me they may even, I feel like they may try to do that to you, like play with your mind a little bit, because they see you as competition almost. Like you're so, they may be used to being the person in control and so competent, and the best at everything, and then here you go being all prosperous and prettyful and abundant, and they may be looking at you like, bitch. They may not say it like that, but they may be really like kind of how they feel on the low low. The King of Swords is a master manipulator. His tool is the mind. So he uses the mind to fight, meaning that he uses mental abuse, or she uses mental abuse. Whoever this person is that you're paired up with is almost, and it may be like y'all are mirroring each other. Like you may have attracted this person into your life because you tend to do that in a way. Like you may not even be conscious of it, but since it's a cycle that keeps repeating itself, when you keep ending up in the same situations, it has a lot to do with what's going on inside of you, hence needing to find yourself in a hermit phase after this Tower hits. Like you may realize that, damn, I need some time away from this person. Like we need space. Like maybe I do better without you. That ace, that's a lone card. That's not a coupled card. That's a by himself, by herself card. And that's victory over a situation by him or herself. It's like you have to get your mind. I had to leave that hole alone to get my mind right. Ooh, wee! Speak a word, spirit. I had to leave that hole alone to get my mind right. Because wherever you are, you're being restricted mentally. It's like your gifts are not being appreciated. Your contributions are not being appreciated. You are being reduced to someone's bitch, or someone's dude, or whatever. The fullness of who you are, the magician, is not showing. You can do anything, be anything on your own, off on your own, all on our own. And I feel like you'll get some motivation today. You'll realize that, yeah, I think I do actually do better when I'm by myself. I think when I'm with this emperor, who it could be a husband, Or it could be somebody you've been in a long-term relationship with. It could be a male Aries, or somebody who I heard daddy or zaddy, that whole dynamic in a relationship. It could be all of that, and they kind of have like their thumb on you, like they have you under their thumb, where you find yourself feeling reduced, not operating at your highest capability because you're with this person, and they kind of do their mental abuse on you, even maybe even verbal abuse. Sometimes people don't realize it's verbal abuse because we have such toxic upbringing in the society where, if somebody choke your ass up against the wall and be like, "You my bitch, I kill you if you leave me," people be like, "Oh, that turned me on," and I'm like, "That's crazy as fuck. Like that's not okay." So a lot of these relationships that people find themselves in, they get a sense of protection or familiarity with it, and they think it's love when it's really just a safe place for them to keep living in their own mess. Ooh, come through, spirit. Ooh. But yeah, it's like you really do better on your own when you have time to focus on the things that you like, when you have time to do the things that you like. You become the queen of staffs, very attractive woman, probably in much better health, taking better care of her body, looking better. You probably have more energy, more passion when you're off on your own, more emotional fulfillment, solo, dolo. Because in a relationship, it's going to be work. You may feel emotionally fulfilled in this relationship, but it's really work. It's really a burden. And it may be time to like make some cuts. You may not have to just completely be like, you know what, I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't want to be with you no more. You don't have to be like that, but maybe it's time for you to speak up and be like, yay, I need my space. Like, if we gonna still be together, if you're gonna be my emperor and I'm gonna stay your empress, like, you got to ease up off me, player. You got to let the kid be the kid. You got to let me be me. Hmm. It's some balance that needs to happen here. It's like somebody has way too much control. Either you have it or the person that you're with. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Either you have complete control and dominance over the relationship, or you're with someone who has that over you. And it's more of like a mental type of dominance. Like they make you feel like you can't live without them, and it's almost like you're stuck. That chariot has stopped moving. It's not progressing in life. It's looking back. And with that 7, it's about a relationship. That's the relationship number. Libra house. It's like somebody may be playing on your emotions. They play on the fact that you feel comfortable with them and they think you're not going anywhere. And they use that as the base point for them to keep controlling you in some type of way, mostly mentally. There's a lot of emotion in here too, though. It's like I don't even feel like it's the sex that's keeping you there with this person. It's like stone cold mentalism that they are using on you, because that person is the king of swords who fights, with the mind. He's the king of swords, the king of mentality, the king of thoughts, the king of communication. Very manipulative. And we have that magician card in here too. These two energies together is somebody who is very, very controlling. So just watch out for that. Something may happen where you just really get to see that person's ways today. And you're like, whoa, this really is something that I may need to kind of distance myself from. And in comes that Queen of Swords energy where she's like, okay, I need my space. We might have to chill on each other. I'm good on you right now, player. You might have to hit him with one of those. Don't back down. If you feel like somebody is taking a little too much from you, you have to put that boundary up and do not back down. You know when somebody is or is not treating you right. So if what I'm saying resonates with you and you feel like you need to go ahead and snip a situation or kind of turn down the notch on the love thing for a minute so that you can get back to you, because the energy that we have for this week is transformations and great blessings. Watch those weekly readings if you haven't. Um, we have a lot of inner work that we all need to be doing. We have a lot of things that we need to be tending to ourselves, and we can't spend that much time up under somebody else's thumb. We got shit to do. You know, we have transformations and great blessings to secure. So, yeah. Not always so happy around here, is it? I pretty much am a high vibrational person, but I'm gonna say what need to be said. And I feel like, you know, when you identify this problem or you accept this problem in whatever relationship you're in, then you're doing yourself a favor. You get to start from a canvas where you can fully be yourself, fully express yourself, and you don't have to worry about, you know, appeasing someone else. Because right now I feel like it's just that person being appeased and you're just kind of there. And I think it's for their ego because they may see themselves just how prosperous or abundant you are and how bright your future looks. And they're afraid that if you go and secure that future for yourself, that you're going to leave them out of it. That's what I'm feeling. But you can't, you know, you can't baby people and dim yourself. You need to go within and find your own light. That's what the cards are saying. I can't tell you what to do, and I'm not gonna try to tell you what to do. You're a grown ass man or woman. If you're not, I'm still not telling you what to do. What you doing on YouTube? You know what I'm talking about? I was on YouTube as soon as it came out. And I know I was underage. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I'll be back with the fire and the water daily reads.